So you're now no longer are you necessarily keeping those private files in some file cabinet that's locked in the basement of the house. It's on your laptop, and it's then therefore up here in this cloud that exists above us.
Good morning. So I'm a little late, and I'm due at please have a seat.
A rough start to the president's press conference, and that was nothing. The very second he'd finished his prepared remarks, the room full of reporters revved up.
Mr. President, thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President,
okay.
Classified material next to your Corvette, what were you thinking?
Let me, I'm going to get a chance to speak on all this, God willing, soon. But as I said earlier this week, people, and by the way, my Corvette's in a locked garage, okay? So it's not like you're sitting out in the street. I like to drive. I used to think I was a pretty good driver.
The infamous Corvette, remembered from his presidential campaign?
The thing I like most is the setup right here. And you feel like you're in complete control.
Not so now. This afternoon, it was revealed that in the garage of the president's Delaware residence, presumably next to the Stingray, were hamstered away classified government documents from the Obama-Biden administration. The disclosure comes 3 days after Biden's special counsel revealed that attorneys for the president found another batch of classified documents in an office that he'd used in a DC think tank back in November.
Yeah, remarkable revelations indeed in the last hour or so here in Washington. This was a report that was done on behalf of the Justice Department to see whether charges should be brought against Joe Biden for his handling of classified documents, taking them to his home in Wilmington in Delaware. The headline you might think would be that he is not going to face charges, but it isn't. The headline is the detail of what the special prosecutor thinks of the sitting president's memory. Let me read a bit of it to you because it is pretty staggering. Mr. Biden's memory was significantly limited, both during his recorded interviews with the ghostwriter in 2017 and his interview with our office in 2023. He did not remember when he was vice president. He did not remember even within several years when his son Beau died, and his memory appeared hazy when describing the Afghanistan debate that was once so important to him. It goes on to say Mr. Biden would likely present himself to a jury, as he did during our interview of him, as a sympathetic, well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory, someone for whom many jurors will want to identify reasonable doubt. That assessment of the state of mind of a sitting president is staggering. You get a sense there of why the special prosecutor didn't think that it was worth pressing charges, because he thought a jury would see an elderly man with a poor
Trump's Mar-a-Lago home earlier this week. We do know a federal judge had given former President Donald Trump's attorneys until 3 p.m. Eastern today to respond to Attorney General Merrick Garland's motion to release these documents, including the property receipt along with that warrant. That property receipt lists the items taken from the site. The former president, Donald Trump, overnight saying he would not oppose releasing the documents. In fact, his legal team had the documents in hand, it's believed, since earlier this week.